Hello everyone. I wanted to thank you guys for your patience with the transition that we've been making between Dropbox and Google Drive. As most of you know, last week we sent out an email saying that we're no longer using Dropbox for various reasons, and it's not syncing up right. And people are having a lot of issues updating their numbers and us getting this on our end, and files being deleted and just a series of things. So we've made a decision to switch over to Google Drive. We want to keep as many products as we can that Google offers, simply because we're using Gmail as it is, and it's just a faster program. It has a lot more features than the other one has. The space, even the free space to start with, which Dropbox offers 2 gigabytes. This one offers 15 gigabytes, and you can update to a 1 tera for $9.90 a month. So under $10 a month, you can actually get a whole lot more as well. Now, the cool thing about Google Drive is that it's going to share between your storage and also your emails. So with me, for instance, every 3 months or so, I have to go back to my very old emails, the older emails that I have, and just delete, 5 or 10,000 of them to make room for the other ones. So now that I've purchased, I actually have the paid version, so I don't have to worry about that anymore because I'm probably at 15 or 20% of my capacity, if that much. So I want to show you guys how to do the transition from Dropbox to Google Drive, and it's actually quite simple. It's simpler than you can think. The first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna log into your Gmail account. Okay. Unlike Dropbox, you don't have to go anywhere else to do this. You can just go it right from your Gmail page. You see the little squares on the right hand corner. You just right click it. You go under Drive, okay, which is for Google Drive. It's gonna take you to this page. And the first thing we want to do is download it. Just like you do it for Dropbox, you're going to be able to have access to Google Drive on the cloud and on your phone and also on your desktop as well. But obviously the first thing you have to do is download the Google Drive to your desktop. Now while that's loading, you want to make sure that you go to your phones as well, and that not only the application, once you do the merger and you transfer your personal files to your Google Drive, that once everything is done, that first of all, you have to download the Google Drive to your phone. So just go to the application, or if you have an iPhone, go to the Apple Store and the App Store, and just download Google Drive from there. If you don't have an iPhone, then just go to your marketplace or whatever it is and download the application as well. You have to log in with the same information that you log in for your email, so that's easy as well, because you don't have to keep 2 usernames and 2 passwords as well. Normally, if it's the first time that you've downloaded Google Drive, you can see it right on the left-hand corner. It's not the case with me because I've already done it. But if you have, all you have to do is just go to the settings on the right-hand side and go to Download Drive. Okay, now it's going to take a few seconds for the program itself to download. And in the meantime, you can, as you can see it down here, you have your Dropbox folder, which is the one that we normally have. You go to the Download Drive page, and then you hit Mac, agree and download. You're going to have the same exact thing that you have with Google Dropbox, but it's going to be a folder that says Google Drive. Now, obviously, once we do the merger, the Dropbox folder is going to be gone, and the Dropbox program itself is going to be deleted. Okay? So once it's downloaded, you go ahead and just click on it. Now, remember, I'm using Google Chrome, so it's a little bit different how it downloads if you're using Safari or Firefox or any of the other programs like Internet Explorer as well. You just have to adjust accordingly. But as far as Google Drive, this is the way you do it. So once you have this screen, all you have to do is just open up your Finder, okay, which you can open it up from the trash can or any other of these files over here. You go to the Applications tab on the left-hand corner. Okay, you wait until everything shows up. You're going to click on the Google Drive icon, and you're going to drag and drop Google Drive right onto the applications list. Now, depending on the speed of the computer or the speed of the internet, it should be showing up pretty fast. There you go. And then obviously it's actually transferring the file that you just downloaded from the internet onto your computer. It's still not installed. You have to install it. Once it's all finished, you can close this window. You go into Google Drive, you double click it, and now it's the installation process is going to start. Okay? And like I said, the Google Drive has a lot more features. It's just a lot easier program to work with, and it's already integrated with our Gmail account. So that's going to make it a lot easier as well for all of us. Now you hit open. I'm just going to close this window over here. The other one is still open, as you can see right there. And we're going to start seeing some the installation process take place. So just give it a few seconds. Okay. It's going to say get started. You basically just go through the steps. Once again, the installation is very similar to Dropbox. The only thing you have to do is make sure that you log in with your account so it syncs up the right folders. If you ever have any questions or doubts or concerns or anything like that, obviously make sure to let us know. But it's overall, it's really simple. So you go to next, all the way, go to done. Now, as you can see, we have Dropbox over here, and this little the little round thing over here, the little round blue thing, is it means that it's downloading, it's syncing up. I'm going to show you guys how to stop the sync, and then how to eventually download, delete the Dropbox as well. First of all, it's asking for the authorization, so this is going to be the computer password. It just wants to make sure that the Google Drive has permission to download. And then as you will see, the same way Dropbox shows up on here, Google Drive also shows up right there. Now, just like I showed you guys before on how to download Dropbox to your computer, you're going to click, drag, and drop it right there, right next to the Dropbox. You can notice that this didn't change, okay? So all you did is just added an extension on here. So now that the Google Drive is set up, this is literally everything that you guys have to do. If you go up top and you click on here, you're going to see that it's preparing to sync. Now, with my folder, I have a little, so far that I can see on my other computer, I have about 50,000, 50 to 60,000 that I'm syncing up. So it's going to take a little bit of time to download everything. You guys will have access to, you already have access actually, on your online account, on your cloud account. So like I showed you before, we're going to close this again. You go to access the cloud account, you go to the little squares, Drive. Once everything is downloaded and you have everything in your folder, just like you have Dropbox, you won't have to worry about this as much. But in the meantime, if you want to download a file or a folder or anything like that, this is where you would go. Now, if you see on my drive, I can see both of my folders over here. So if I click on the business, I'll see everything that I have, including the realtor's info and then the agents as well, which every single one of you should have. So there's two folders that you're going to have. You're going to have a folder with your name on it, and you're also going to have a folder with that says realtor info. If you're not used to using Google Drive, make sure that you delete all the rest of the stuff that's on your drive right now, on the My Drive, just because it's stuff that's going to be useless for you, and there's really no point in keeping that. So move all that to the trash, and to move it, all you have to do is just select it. If you need to select multiple of them, just hit Shift and go with the arrow up in this case, right click it, and then remove it, okay? It'll immediately move it to trash. But the way you're gonna see it now, you might have received an email saying Diogo's inviting you to join his folder. If you have seen the email, you've done something about it, great. If not, that's no problem. All you have to do is go to the incoming right there. See, for example, Belardo just shared a folder with me this week, and obviously I have an option to download, or I had another option right over here to add it straight to my Google Drive, and that's what I did, okay? So I just did that this morning, and it's really easy to use. So once you've done that, once you've selected the folder and you say download it to my Google Drive, it's going to show up right on your screen. So if it's not showing up on the My Drive, you still don't have access to it. You got to make sure to go to incoming, accept it, don't download it, okay, because it's going to download straight to your computer. You want to go to just accept it, and then it's going to show up on my my Google Drive. Okay, so this is about it with the Google Drive. The other thing that you're going to have to do is you want to make sure that you stop the sync with your Dropbox. So the very first step is you right-click the icon up top, as you can see. You go on the bottom hand corner, the right-hand corner over here. You go to Preferences. You go to Accounts, and you go to unlink this Dropbox. Now it might take a few seconds depending on, or a few minutes even, depending on how much stuff you have on your Dropbox. Okay. Now in my case, I've literally already because my Dropbox, as you can see, has many folders. All of these folders are, see, this was pretty quick actually. All of my folders are already on Google Drive, so I don't have to worry about this Dropbox. Now, if you have personal folders on here, you want to immediately move this folder over to Google Drive. Okay, it's not my case because I've already done everything else as well that I needed. So, but if you have personal ones, make sure that you open up Dropbox, pick up your personal folder, and just drop it onto Google Drive. All right, so that way you don't lose it. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to literally remove from the dock. Okay, now this didn't uninstall the Dropbox. All it did was it deleted the files that I had on there. As you can see it now, it's not syncing up anymore. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to close this window. Okay, we're going to completely eliminate Dropbox from our computer so we don't have any run into any other issues. You can open up Google Drive. Once again, the only reason I'm opening this up is so I can open Finder. Okay, so I can find the applications. I want to find the applications tab, and I'm going to go right onto Dropbox. And uninstalling programs, unlike Windows, that you have to right-click, uninstall, and then go through the whole process with Windows. The Apple is really simple. All you have to do is drag and drop it into the trash, and that is automatically going to delete. It's going to ask for your permission again. It's going to automatically delete the Dropbox from your computer. Okay. From now on, you can close this window. You can close this window, and you can close everything basically. You can even throw this away as well because the driver is already installed. And now this is what you're gonna be seeing. So right now it says preparing for sync. It says 32,000 files. As I said, I'm looking at my other computer, which has been syncing all night, and it should be up to 50,000. Okay, on mine. Yours should be a little less, obviously. But then what this is going to do is just keep checking, because it gets to a point where once it reaches the amount of files, in my case 50,000, a little over 50,000, it's going to say syncing, and then it's going to say the amount of files that's on here, and then it's also going to say the total. So 30,000 of 50,000 files as well. And as it starts downloading, you're going to be able to see, once you open up Google Drive, that it has all the folders on here as well. Guys, this is pretty much it. This is how you create the Google Drive account. Don't actually create it because it's already linked up to your Gmail. All you have to do is download it. Make sure that you delete everything that you have on your Dropbox. You unlink the account to make sure it doesn't sync up anymore. And this is what we're going to be using from now on. The way it works is the same exact way as Dropbox. So if you're familiar with Dropbox, you're not going to have any issues. If you're not using Dropbox, just come see us and watch some of the trainings. We're going to be able to help you guys with this. I hope this clears some of the questions. And if you have any other questions, please give me a call. I look forward to talking to you guys. Have a wonderful day.